I ended up getting so much stuff in Lewisburg. So today I'm going to go through all the stuff I got in my last two stops, which is Lewisburg Antique Mall as well as Street of Shops. So as you guys know, I've been making a big stink about Valentine's Day stuff. Even though Valentine's Day has occurred, I always pick up a good Valentine's Day item. Now the candy boxes, one of them I paid $5.75 for, and the other one I paid $7. Honestly, I don't remember which one's which. It doesn't matter. They were still a great steal. I always look for these 1950s, 1960s candy boxes, especially in colors like yellow, blue, purple, because they're much harder to find. Especially this one with the fabric. Now this one was really sweet too. It was in such good condition, and I loved the detail on it and the fact that it said Valentine's Day greeting on it. These were a really good deal. Now I've had ones that are all yellow fabric like this before sell for upwards of $100. Now this one obviously is not completely fabric covered, so it's not going to go for as much, but it still will probably bring me at least $30 after fees and everything is said and done. This one I paid $9 for. It is Whitman's. It is a fabric covered one, which is more desirable. It's got a faint stain on the ribbon right there, but still it's hard to find the fabric ones, especially without like the snags and stuff and the fabric coming apart. You can see it does this thing right here where it kind of bubbles. But all in all, for $9, it was a no-brainer. Whitman's is definitely a more collectible brand. Next up, I got this super cute little mouse ornament. Now, I think it's a Cupid, like a Valentine's Day themed mouse. It's got the angel wings and it's got the bow just like Cupid. I love its kind of wild hair. I only paid $3.50 for this, and it is made in Japan, even though it's not marked. I can tell by everything. The fact that it's in such good condition is awesome, and love anything with that tulle fabric, ballerina style. Surprisingly, I've never had one of these in my shop. I picked up one of these heart aprons. I had one in my booth. I'm not sure what happened to it. I think maybe it sold. I love anything with a heart print. So for $5, I definitely scooped up this apron. I'm not sure how well it will do, honestly. Like I said, it's a first for me, but I think it's super cute. Little 1950s, 1960s heart print apron. This next one was quite a steal. I basically got two for the price of one. I got two pose dolls for $15. Now they're both made in Japan. This one is definitely one of the ones with the faces I like. I like those big eyes with the eyelashes. It says Lucky Mascot Japan. It's so cool that she has the original tag and ascot. Now she does have some wear on her, but again, I essentially paid $7.50 for this, which is a great deal. And you know, I'm a sucker for anything with the little red shoes. And this one was really different. I honestly had just never seen one quite like this before. I love her outfit, her gingham pants, and her face is super unique as well. So essentially I paid $7.50 for her, since I paid $15 for two. I definitely thought she was a steal at that price just because she's so unique and she is also made in Japan. Speaking of fabric covered, this one I paid up for. I paid $20 for this one. It is Lynette, which is definitely, they've got some really amazing fabric covered boxes, candy boxes. I had one last year that was, I think it was purple or blue. I can't remember. It was probably purple. And it sold for over $100. It was gorgeous. Now this one, of course, is missing its flower, but I still have yet to find another one of these completely fabric covered chocolate boxes this year, especially in a pink color. If it had been red, I probably still would have gotten it just because Valentine's Day is my favorite, but especially with the pink being more desirable and harder to find, I snatched it up. And I also scooped this one up for $10. I just couldn't resist the color, and I love the fact that it's got some shine to it. This I paid $8 for, which honestly might have been a little bit on the high side. I just thought it was so cute, and I thought it would look so great in a bathroom. I loved the fact that when you look at the detail of this, this is what really makes me sold. First, she's got this pink fabulous clawfoot bathtub, and she's got this cute little cat dancing. She's in the bubble bath, which I love already, playing with bubbles. And then look at her bathroom accessories. They're like fun mid-century pink. It was in their original packaging. I just think it was irresistible, honestly, and I'd never really seen one with this exact print just because it was so kitschy, and I love putting a little fun vintage art in the bathroom. I could not resist. I am really glad I didn't get weird and leave this behind. This little daisy teapot, I bought it for $8. It's John Wagner and Sons, Japan. Now, I just love the fact that it was green and polka dot and daisy. It's just kind of all the things we like. It was in such great condition. I was surprised when I looked it up. It actually sold for more than I thought. There was one that was sold for $28, and there was one that was sold for $40. I priced mine in the middle, right at $33. I feel like that was fair. I didn't want to get too crazy. I just think it's so cute, and it's, again, like one of those things that is going to go well in a lot of different kitchens and displays. Okay, here's one for you. I paid $12 for this. Now, am I having like weird second thoughts about it? Sure. Am I regretting it? No. When I looked this up, now, the candy cane print I kind of knew was on the rarer side, and it had this Relpo look to it. Like I'd never seen this, and I was thinking maybe it was missing like a girl or something pushing it. Now, when I did look it up, I think it's Rubens. It said Lefton on the thing, but either way, it sold for $51 the last time, which I thought was crazy. I did not price mine that high. I think that might have been a fluke. Perhaps the person who bought it did find, oh, you know what? I'm just seeing now this has a little bit of a hairline there. Dang, that stinks. Well, it's neither here nor there. It's done. I do think that for $12 it was fair. And I'll still be able to double my money even with that tiny little hairline that I am, of course, just now noticing. It happens. But $51 I thought was crazy. I think that the person who bought it probably just has the other part to this. What the other part is, or if that even is a thing, I don't know. I wasn't able to find it. There's no number or sticker. But candy cane, super cute, will be good for maybe like a candy container or planter around Christmas time. And I just couldn't resist the graphics on this plate. It was only $5. It kind of had all the things I like, the little majorette kind of cupie kids and the little cat. Now, I do believe that this is probably part of a snack set, and it was a 3-piece thing, and it's only got the one, but for $5, I said, you know what, whatever. It's been a long time since I picked something like this up, so I just grabbed it. Look at these. Now, I know I already went through a bunch of candy boxes, but I got super lucky. I love this kind of neon pink one. It is a fabric covered. It is probably more like 60s, 70s. Oh, look, here, it's got the... Man, these are so cool. I got them in Lewisburg, and they are original to Lewisburg. That is really quite spectacular. I only paid $7 each for them, so that was a huge steal. And I've had this one before. I just think it's so pretty, and I love the faux floral. And it's the plastic one, too. It's not fabric. Next up, I got this super funky jewelry box. I am obsessed with this print. I've had something with this, I think it was a recipe box. I had a recipe box with this pattern on it before, except it wasn't fabric. It was just metal covered. I love the heart flowers. So stinking cute. I did pay up for it at $14, but since it was so unique, I felt confident doing so. And plus, all of it was in good condition. It's just got like a little bit of wear along the edges here. And of course, the only stain is on the bottom, so we can forgive that. It's just so fun. I paid $14 for it. I still think I'll be able to double my money on it. Next up, I got the Santa Claus face mugs. Now, these usually sell really quick for me. I was being a little cheap and didn't grab all of them. They all had some kind of paint loss. A couple of them had paint loss and were more expensive. These ones were only $6. So I did get this one because it was kind of the better one of the ones to choose from in this size. And I also got this one, which is marked as a NAPCO. Of course, there's different variations of these. I always pick them up if they're under a certain amount, just because they do sell so good, especially around Christmas time. I can't get enough of them. Next up, I got this heart planter. Now, this one is not one I've had this year. I had a bunch of them a couple of years ago. I found like 5 in a row, and they took a while to sell, which I was surprised because now you can't find them at all. So, again, there's different versions of this one. I'm a little confused. My receipt is confusing. I'm not really sure how much I paid for this. I thought I paid $7, but I could be wrong. Either way, I think it will sell quickly for $30. 2 more items to go. Now, this one I did decide to keep. I'm going to put it in my Valentine's Day card collection. I am just so in love with this Art Deco style Chesterfield Valentine. I just like love anything quite like this, honestly. And with the flapper, I only paid $3 for it. It was a super good steal. I do kind of wish they hadn't written right here, but whatever it is, what it is, I'm not gonna complain for $3. This one is mine. This is one of the coolest things I've found in a long time. I know I say that all the time, but I really, really mean it. Look at this. It is a card table cover, and we usually see them in the appliances. Hold on. Yeah, so we usually see these in appliance covers. I had never seen one with the card table cover. Oh my gosh, you can tell I'm wearing sweatpants. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas even though it's like noon, whatever, it's Saturday. But it was only $7, which is insane. Love it, love it. And it's got the poodle decal, and it's got that the fact that it's not all torn up is insane, because a lot of the times when you do find this fabric, it does have damage. So that was $167 worth of stuff. 168, 167. Let me go grab my stuff from Street of Shops. So as we all know, I can kind of get cheap and cheap out, and I'm glad I didn't on this one either. I would have been really upset if I left it. It's really hard to find these cottage cheese containers. They do make a different, lots of different versions of them. I've had Easter ones before with like bunny cutouts and stuff. I see them on eBay selling for more than I've sold them for in the past. Honestly, I've kind of had a hard time with them, which is why I was reluctant to pick this one up. But I only paid $12.15 for it, and the fact that it's in such great condition, and it's the larger size. Look at this. I mean, it's just so kitschy, so cute, and hard to find. And it's got its top, which is insane. So I'm really glad I didn't get weird about picking this up. I'm definitely going to have a little bit of a hard time parting with it. I also kind of paid up for these little flower head baby salt and pepper shakers. They're by Shafford, Japan, and I paid $13 for them, which is definitely on the higher side, but they were just so funky and so fun, super unique, and in great condition. I love anything with a flower head or flower hat, and they usually sell pretty well. Now, this is another one of those heart planners that's made in Japan. Like I've told you before, they're really hard to find without hairlines. This one does have the hairlines on either side. However, I only paid $1 for it. I found it in a craft booth. I love finding stuff in the craft booths at Street of Shops. It just it gives me such a rush. I mean, I always look through the booths that have like newer toys. I never just like completely bypass them, or crafts, just because like it's those booths where, you know, sometimes like in auctions and stuff, they'll have lots like groupings of stuff, and they've got random vintage items in there, or the, you know, and you just never know what you're gonna find in there, honestly. And since it's not like up that person's alley or niche or something, maybe they don't, you know, pay as much attention to it, or don't sell it for as much. Now, do I think this was insanely cheap? Yes, but again, it's got those hairlines, and I've had this one a bunch this year. I think I actually already have one in stock right now, but I will never complain about finding Valentine's Day stuff. And the lamb spoon rest, I just couldn't resist. It definitely has a little bit of condition issues. It's got some minor chipping right in here. I paid $9 for it. Honestly, it was just so fun. I've had other versions of this spoon rest before. I think I might have even had the lamb, but it was a while ago, and they usually sell for between $23 and $27. This one, because of the condition, is more probably like $24. Super cute. Love the fact that you can hang it on the wall or lay it down, and we love a good kitchen lamb, or anthropomorphic lamb, anything really. This little dog figurine I only paid $1 for, so I snagged it up. It's just a little cute trinket. I mean, like I said, if it was only $1. If it had been more, I don't know if I would have picked it up, just because it's not going to sell for that much. But for $1, can't really complain about that. This little cat. Oh my gosh. All right. So here's what's going on here. This is a Yona. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a Yona. I thought that when I was there, but I feel like normally Yonas are signed. They're made in Japan. You usually see the ornaments by Yona that are the angels with the wings, and they say Yona designs on the back. But this one was double-sided, which kind of threw me off. Now, I've seen double-sided Yona before. They do make, like, the Yona originals make all the clowns and stuff, Japan. I've never seen a cat one. I only paid $4 for it. I think I am going to hold on to this and put this in one of my live sales with Yvonne. So, just because I really wasn't sure how to price it. Because there was no cat ones on the internet, like, anywhere. It was crazy. And since I only paid $4 for it, I feel like comfortable taking a little bit of a gamble with it. Now, this vase, I am, like, really in love with. It is made in Japan. You can kind of see the remnants of whatever foil sticker it had on it. I'm gonna guess it was probably New Orleans or used to go, or Fine Egg, not used to go, probably United China Glass Company, Japan. So pretty. I love the fact that it's got this weird shape to it, and the colors, the painting on it, everything, even like this cream color on the inside. I'm in love with it. I only paid $5 for it. I think I'm on the fence if this will go in my live sale with Yvonne or be posted straight to Etsy. I'm kind of having a hard time parting with it. I like to just look at it, so I might hold on to it for a little. We will see. What else did I get? There's so much stuff everywhere. And then I got the little Fanny Farmer doll. Now, I usually sell these for pretty cheap because I don't usually find them in this good condition. I don't usually find them with their original Fanny Farmer ribbon. These were given with chocolate boxes, which are super fun. Now, I paid $5.85 for this, which is a super good deal. You know, again, that plastic vase is kind of hard to find when it's not cracked, but I love the fact that it's got all her ribbon from the chocolate box original. So much fun. Next up, I got this super funky recipe book. It is made in Japan, which is surprising. I only paid $3 for it. I love the graphic on the back. Unfortunately, it does have a little bit of wear. It got right here and a couple spots on the sides. But the thing is, that's awesome about it, other than the cool graphics and cool color, is the fact that it's completely unused. So for $3, I definitely grabbed that. It was cheap enough that I was like, I can't leave something that unique that's unused and made in Japan behind. Next up, I got this little diorama. I think these are so fun. I get nervous to pick them up, though, because I get nervous about shipping them. This one does have some damage to it. They usually do. They look pretty glued in there. I only paid $5 for it. I do think this will also be an item that will go in one of my live sales, just because the prices for these little dioramas, this one's dated June 20th, 1958. They're kind of all over the place. And it is marked Japan on the back. So it's not, it is definitely older. It is so stinking cute. And I love the fact that it's got the giraffes in it. I usually don't find giraffe stuff, I feel like. And last but not least, I picked up these super fun candle holders. They have the faux flower candle rings as well as the plastic bases to it. People love these. They sell really well, and I only paid $6 for them. So, if they're under a certain amount, I try to pick them up, just because anything with this faux floral or the candle ring like that usually sells pretty quickly. So, that's all the stuff I got in Lewisburg. It's a lot. It's a lot more than I thought I was going to pick up for sure. So, thank you guys for your support, and I will see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m.